Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us across the fence. I'm Fran Stoddard. It's our first recipe program of the new year, and we're going to start with something healthy and finish with something sweet. Across the Fence's Marco Ayala spent part of his New Year's holiday in the kitchen, and he cooked up these recipes to share with all of you.
Hi, I'm Marco Ayala, and I'm here to share another recipe with all of you. We're starting 2021, and a lot of us make resolutions for the new year. I read online that one of the most popular ones is to lose weight and to live a healthier life. So if that is the case, and if that's one of your resolutions, I have the perfect recipe for you. However, just remember that living a healthier life and dieting is not about not eating tasty food, because we're actually more prone to stick with it if we eat food that we like and then we enjoy. It's all about moderation. But it's also about making a few changes in your diet and in your lifestyle. And keeping that in mind, this recipe substitutes pasta for a healthier option, so it will help you lose weight and live a healthier life. So let me present you with cilantro lime shrimp with zucchini noodles. And trust me, you will be very surprised to hear that this is actually very easy to make. In fact, the noodles, which as you can see here, it really looks like spaghetti, they're made from zucchini. And you can buy them at the store already spiralized, or you can get this little gadget that basically makes the noodles for you. But let me tell you more about this recipe. You're gonna start by combining in a bowl 2 tablespoons olive oil, garlic, red pepper flakes, 1 tablespoon cilantro. The recipe calls for honey, but I decided to use maple syrup because in Vermont we just love maple syrup. Lime juice and lime zest. And the protein for this recipe is shrimp because it's very nutritious and very low in fat. And you're gonna mix all these ingredients together. To the marinade, you're gonna add about 1 pound shrimp already shelled and deveined. And you're gonna let them marinate for 15 to 20 minutes. And the marinating process serves 2 purposes. One is going to let the shrimp absorb all those flavors in the marinade, and it's going to release some juices, which we will use to cook our noodles. And this is the fun part, making the noodles. You're going to clean and cut the tops off 3 medium zucchinis, and you're going to use your spiralizer to turn them into noodles. And yes, this is a process that is just as fun as it looks. And now it's time to remove the shrimp from the marinade and cook them. In a large skillet over medium-high heat, you're gonna add 1 tablespoon olive oil and the drained shrimp. Remember to keep the marinade because we will use it later. Cook the shrimp for 2 minutes and then flip them and cook them for another minute. Remove the shrimp and in the same skillet, add the reserved marinade and 1/4 cup vegetable broth. Add your zucchini noodles and cook them until just tender, about 2 to 5 minutes. And once your noodles are cooked and some of the marinade has evaporated, you're gonna bring the shrimp back into your skillet, adjust the seasoning, toss everything together, and serve it immediately, topped with cilantro, which is one of my favorite seasonings. And there you have it. A great recipe to help you with your New Year resolutions. However, remember that not everything is about dieting and sticking to your resolutions. Sometimes it's good to actually cheat a little bit. And as all of you, I also have been quarantining and staying home. And I'm kind of putting on hold all my New Year celebrations. So that's why I came up with a recipe to bring to my New Year celebration once it's safe to get together with friends and we don't have to social distance anymore. So that's how I made this peanut butter and gold chocolate cookies. And they're easy to make, they're beautiful, and they're delicious. So let me tell you how I made them. First, you're going to unwrap about 24 kisses. Line them up on a plate or a piece of foil, and you're going to spray them with gold color mist. And this is something that you can find at your local grocery store in the baking aisle, and it's just a spray which you put over your food, and it's edible and it comes in different colors. And I give my chocolates about 2 coats of this edible food coloring spray to make sure that they were really nice and shiny. And while that's drying, let's make the dough for the cookies. In a mixing bowl, combine half a cup sugar, half a cup brown sugar, and 1 stick butter. Beat it with an electric mixer for about 1 minute, and you're gonna notice that your mixture is gonna become a little pale. That's when you add the rest of your ingredients. Then you're gonna add half a cup peanut butter, 1 egg, 2 tablespoons milk, and 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. And you're gonna beat this mixture again, but you want to make sure to do it for about just 1 minute or less, because you don't want to overmix it. Finally, you're gonna add 1.5 cups all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon baking soda, and 1 teaspoon baking powder. And remember, you want your dough to be very fluffy, so don't overmix it. You're gonna mix it until you see just a few streaks of flour. So make sure to carefully fold it, and don't lose your spatula just like I did. And using a cookie scoop or a spoon, form 24 balls from the dough. And then place them on a silicone-lined baking sheet or a baking sheet with parchment paper on it. And it's very important that you don't crowd your cookies. So make sure to space them so when they expand, they don't really touch each other, so they're perfectly round. Now you're gonna bake your cookies for about 10 to 12 minutes until the edges of the cookies begin to crack slightly. And once your cookies are ready to come out of the oven, you have to act quick. Because right after they come out of the oven, you want to place one of your gold kisses in the middle of each cookie. And once your cookies cool completely, they're ready. It's just that easy. And don't they look festive? I mean, look how pretty they look with the gold kiss in there. They look really festive. So they're perfect for celebrating the new year or for pretty much any occasion. So I hope you give this recipe a try. And remember to follow Across the Fence on social media. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, or subscribe to our YouTube channel to get all of the latest content from Across the Fence delivered right to your inbox or your phone. And from my kitchen to your kitchen, and with my little helper, Rudy, we wish you a very happy new year. Rudy, those antlers are for Christmas. Okay, I guess he likes them.
Thank you, Marco and Rudy. As Marco mentioned, you can find all of our recipes on our website. Each year brings with it new hopes and expectations, but traditions are always important too. The stand mandala is a Tibetan Buddhist tradition involving the creation and eventual destruction of mandalas made from colored sand. A few years back, Tibetan monks visited the UVM Fleming Museum of Art and shared the creation of a sand mandala. Enjoy their fabulous work and the peace of mind that it brings. I'm Fran Stoddard. Stay well.